is Ellesmere Island in Canada's Arctic. And one of those figures traversing the vast frozen tundra on skis is North Vancouver's Kevin Vallely.
I juggle two jobs. I'm an architect. It's a passion of mine. But I've also had this passion to undertake expeditions. And I've been doing those since 2000.
He's a Royal Canadian Geographic Society fellow who's been to the South Pole and Siberia. But the 60-year-old has always been drawn to Ellesmere Island.
So it's way north in Canada. Huge island, 10th largest in the world, size of Great Britain. Part of our archipelago, part of our islands as a country. But it's truly out there. It's like Mars. It's very, very few people travel there.
Having failed at their first attempt 3 years ago, Vallely and his expedition partner Ray Zahab set out again in March on the 500-kilometer trek from a far-flung weather station to the island's only town.
And our hope was, our dream was that we run into a wolf, because there's only 200 wolves in all of Ellesmere Island, and they're called the ghosts of the Arctic.
These wolves just walked into our camp. I mean, they're huge.
Dozens of Arctic wolves visited the adventurers on their grueling 28-day expedition, where wind chill pushed the temperatures to the minus 70 range.
Now, to give you a sense of that is that you put your hand out like this, and you can start seeing it be frostbite within seconds. So it's like desperate. You cannot have exposed skin. It will frostbite immediately. So you're always being careful. And you're doing this 24/7.
When they finally made it to the tiny Arctic town of Greece.
And we both just stood there and stopped. You know, you get this well of emotion, and it's not so much like, sure, it's you've got to the end of your journey, but it's just overcoming so much to get there.
Vallely hopes his journey will inspire other Canadians to consider exploring the untouched beauty of the Arctic.
Our country is massive, and most of it's just right here along the U.S. border. But the reality is there's so much more of it out there. And there's a reason there's all this rhetoric about taking over our country, because there's so much value up there. There's so much to explore here. It doesn't have to be hardcore, but just kind of push yourself out maybe a little bit out of your comfort zone and go north.
Shannon Patterson, CTV News, North Vancouver.